Hey viewers, Michael Warren here from Essential Guitar Lessons, and let's learn how to play Words by the Bee Gees. Starting on the G, to the A, to the D7, to the C, to the G, the B flat, Don't forget, if you like this lesson, to subscribe and hit the notification bell, and check out my YouTube channel, Essential Guitar Lessons. Lots of songs and lessons for all levels, and new ones uploaded weekly. I'll put a link in the description for you. Now, if you're having any problems with this song, please leave a comment and let me know how you go with this one. Now, we'll start with the chords, so if you know these chords, jump ahead to this time. So let's get into it. So we have a standard G chord, we have the 3rd fret on the E string, 2nd fret on the A string, open, D, G, 3rd fret on the B and the E, and that's it, G. We have a standard A chord, open A string, 2nd fret on the D, G and B, and open E string, and that's it, A chord. We have a D7, so open D string, 2nd fret on the G, 1st fret on the B and 2nd fret on the E. We have a standard D chord as well, so open D string, 2nd fret on the G, 3rd fret on the B, 2nd fret on the E. Our standard D. We have a C chord, so 3rd fret on the A string, 2nd fret on the D string, open G, 1st fret on the B string and open E string. That's our C. We have a standard F chord. We're just going to play this as an open. You can do the barre chord if you want there. So we have 3rd fret on the D string, 2nd fret on the G. We have the 1st fret on the B and the E, and that's our F chord. Then we have this tricky B flat chord. So this is a barre chord. We're going to have the 1st fret on the A string, 3rd fret on the D, G and B string, and 1st fret on the E string, and that's going to be a B flat there. And they're all the chords we're using. So let's get into the song. We're going to start with some arpeggio picking. So we're going to start by strumming the G chord. Then we play the bottom E string 4 times, and then another 2 times. Then we go into this arpeggio picking on the G chord, but we're going to be hammering on and pulling off on the B string. So you want to go to your 3rd finger on the top E string, your 2nd finger on the A string now to do that. We're going to play the open G string and the 3rd fret E string. Then the 2nd fret A, open D, 2nd fret A, 3rd fret E, 2nd fret A. Then we jump to the B string. We're going to play the 1st fret, pull off to the open, hammer back onto the 1st fret. So there, and then we repeat that again, back to the open and the 3rd fret on the E string. And our hammer on and pull off. So let me do that part slowly for you now. And repeat again. So let's do that part up to speed now, so you can hear how that's going to sound. And then from there we're just going to a G chord, that's our intro, and now for the verse we could just jump to our normal G chord, and we're going to play the E string and then the G, B and back to the G, and we're going to do that 4 times just holding that G chord. Now we're going to jump to the A chord, play the open A string and then G, B, G, and again do that 4 times. Now we're going to the D7 chord, but this time we're going to play the open D, the G string, the E string, then the B string, and we do that 4 times. So go to your C chord, and we're going to play the 3rd fret on the A string, the G, B and G, and we just do that once. And then we go straight back to the G chord and we pick that the same as our first G chord. So E string, G, B, back to the G, and do that 3 times this time. So 2, 3. Then we go to our B flat bar chord. We're going to pick the A string, still pick the G, B, and back to the G again, and do that 4 times. Then we go to the F chord. This time we're going to pick the D string, and then again G, B, G, and do that 4 times. Back to the G chord, and we do that the same. E string again, G, B, G, 4 times. Then go to your A chord. This time we're going to do it 2 times, but now we're going to play the open A string. We're going to play D, G, D, and we do that 2 times. So. And then we're going to finish that off with a little run there. We're going to play the open D string, 2nd fret on the G, 1st fret on the B, 3rd fret on the B, 2nd fret on the E, 5th fret on the E, back to 2nd fret on the E, and 3rd fret on the B. So slowly. And that's our verse there, so let me play that through for you so you can hear how that's going to sound. Starting on the G, to the A, to the D7, to the C, to the G, the B flat, Then from there we're going to be using this strumming pattern. We'll be going down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. And we just keep the down, up, downs going. It's only the first one that we do the down on. So down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. And each down, up, down is a count of 1 there. So for our next verse we start on G and we do our strumming pattern there, and we have 2 bars. So. To A, same 2 bars again there. D7 again, 2 bars. Then we're just going to do C for half a bar, so just down, down, up, down, and then to G to finish that off. Down, down, up, down, and then another bar there. To our B flat for 2 bars. Then we're going to do D for a bar and then another bar, but we're just going to strum and let that hold for the bar. So 2, 3, 4. And that's our verse, nothing too hard there. If you're new to chords, that B flat's going to be a little bit tricky for you. So let me play that next verse for you there, starting on the G. And that's our verse, and from there we go into our chorus. So now we just do G for a bar, same strumming pattern. D7 for a bar, same strumming pattern. Back to G for a bar. And to D for a bar. And that's our chorus. Let's play that through, nothing too hard there. D7, back to the G, and D. Then from there we have our instrumental, and this is basically going to be exactly the same as our verse, so let's go through that now. We have G for 2 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, and to our A for 2 bars. And D7 for 2 bars. C for half a bar. To our G, we're going to do that next half bar and then a full bar, so 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and B flat for 2 bars. 4 and 4, back to the D and 2 bars, but again just the last bar holds. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's our instrumental, so you can see that's the same as our verse. So let's quickly play that as well, starting on the G. And then from there we're going back to the chorus, so we're going to have G and we're going to do that for a bar, same strumming pattern again. D7 for a bar. Back to the G for a bar. Now just finish on the D, so just do 1 strum and let it ring for a 1 bar there, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back to the G again. D7 for a bar again. G for a bar again. And back to D, just 1 strum, let it ring for the bar. 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to have this arpeggio picking to finish that off, so let me just play those first 2 lines for you. They're pretty easy once you've got the other chorus down, starting on the G. So D7, back to the G, and now D, 3, back to the G, D7, and to finish that off, we're going to go back to arpeggio picking. We're going to play the G chord, we'll play the E string, D, G, B, E, B, G. Then play the 3rd fret again on the E string. This time we're going to play the open D, 2nd fret on the G, 1st fret on the B, 3rd fret on the B, 2nd fret on the E, back to 3rd on the B, 2nd on the G, and open D. So we're like variating a D chord there. We're going between the D7 and the D, so that there slowly. Then from there we're going back to that intro riff again with our hammer-ons and pull-offs, and we play that exactly the same except we do it 3 times now, so slowly. Our hammer-on pull-off. finish that off, we're going to do this little run up, 3rd fret on the E string, 2nd fret on the A string, 5th fret on the A string, 5th fret on the D string, 4th fret on the G string, 3rd fret on the B and the E. So we're basically just playing the G chord, but we're coming back to that 2nd fret there. So slow. So that finishes the song off, so let me play that last part for you so you can hear how that's going to sound, starting from that G we're up. And that's that outro part there, and that gives you all the parts of the song. So nothing too hard. If you're new to chords, that arpeggio picking can be a little tricky at first. Now if you're new to arpeggio picking, try doing that without looking at your right hand. You'll make mistakes and that's okay, but what we want to do is get used to knowing where the strings are without looking there. So when I'm doing my G, I'm not watching my right hand there. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you soon.